Welcome back, everyone, to another. I guess we're calling it Cobalt's Couch now. Took us a bit to come up with the name. I think for the first two, we didn't actually have a name for it. We had no Xbox races or PlayStation races this week. It was just all about Acceleron. But first, the intros. I am joined by. I think Dandu is back,
Yes.
as well as
Hello.
Maurice
Guten Tag.
and Gore from the Xbox League.
Hello, everybody.
Well, I guess the first thing to talk about is the Acceleron race, obviously, for last week. That was a Bone Shaker's car won
Wild.
this.
Yes, Joe, my guy.
So you guys managed to come like as almost bottom of the ladder last race in the first week, and then for the second one you've gone and come first, which is great. And also
We made a come.
a bit low on the other one.
No,
It doesn't matter.
I honestly did not expect to see Bone Shaker Bashers taking a win all season, let alone the second race.
It was just Joe
place.
carrying the entire team.
Was that a bumper round? I think.
It was
Correct.
a bump around with very angry eyes.
Very angry eyes.
We also saw our first monster truck in the Acceleron League on the track.
6th place. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that is insane. Like, everyone knew RJ was good. The question was, like, we knew he was good in a monster truck. The question was if he was at league level in a monster truck, and I feel like it's pretty safe to say he is. Soul Crusher won the first race, and for him to fall behind a monster truck just shows that that monster truck is not messing around.
Hell yeah.
We also
Hell
saw we also saw for a bit in that race that at one point Soul was like doing quite well for finishing 6th, and then out of nowhere the monster truck comes in front of him, and Soul's actually not able to get around that monster truck because it takes up so much of the road, and you kind of don't want to be the guy that takes the monster truck out of the race because like it just takes a little bit of a ram and that thing is off the track.
Yeah.
It's like made of paper. Doesn't make sense. Milestone, please fix.
Oh, milestone.
And then what else have we got here with all the positions? Well, obviously Riptide is just dominating in points. They're so far ahead right now. That is that a typo or something? Because where'd they finish? Oh no, 4th and 7th is still a lot of points. Yeah. Also, all 6 teams had a person in the top 6. So all the top 6 were a different team. Yeah, I thought that was very nice to see. It means that, there's not one team just dominating. Although when you look at the points, you can see like that 9-point lead for Riptide is huge. Meanwhile, all the other teams are all within, 3 points of each other.
Absolutely.
Melly and Ida on the same.
Yeah, tied for 3rd place.
It's gonna be interesting to see for sure.
Yeah. And then next
that develops.
week we are on. What track are we on? Does anyone know?
Study time SG.
Oh, we are. It's on the winner of the competition.
I love that track.
Yeah, it's very popular, so a lot of people are very keen on this one. And then the Xbox guys are also going to be on Bank Stadium, their competition winner. The console guys, sorry.
Correct.
Let's have a look through the teams and stuff that we have. Or we'll look through PlayStation first. Dasher took the easy, or not the easy win, it was a bit of a fight in the first week. They've had a week off. Who's winning on Bank Stadium?
Dasher.
Oh man, that is complicated, Like I've seen what Dasher was capable of doing in that track. He was the first person to get the record, and it took about 2 weeks to break that. And the person that broke it was Fidestic, and he's actually pretty good. He has a great car, which is the M3, a
Yeah.
bit of a polemic entry. Uh, it's a complex track, you know.
Yeah.
Like you have plenty of curves, all the curves are open, so there's pretty much a lot of risk. So it's a gamble to assume who's going to be the winner in the track. But I think that
Yeah,
the
but
first place is going to be between Fidestic or Dasher.
Okay. What about RMD?
Well,
He almost took the
I was gonna
win
say
the other week.
it was really
I
close.
highly
Call,
doubt I highly doubt RMD will ever get like a win above Dasher because yeah, it's just
He's beaten him before.
has he?
Yeah, in season 3.
Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Like he nearly beat him on Cobalt Sphere just like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, but that's Cobalt's fair, man. Not really a good track.
Dasher might not even get to race if enough people show up. So I think Fidestic is a safe bet, especially the way he's been grinding to get those lap times. But obviously, I would
Oh.
never count out RMD.
I kind of hope Button can redeem himself too.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't
Come
do
on, Button.
bad last race.
I
You
love
gotta do it for the
Buttons.
high rollers.
All right, and then looking at Xbox, geez, there's so many people in the Xbox League.
But also so many people not racing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Only 9 showed up. Who's going to take this one for Xbox?
It could be
Oh man,
everyone's game.
that is harder. That is harder to assume.
Like, we used to
Like
just assume it
from
was
what
always
you,
going to be Gunner.
yeah, but this season is crazy. You know, like
Yeah.
we had people like Brett who joined last season and now is dominating with the 24 hours. We have also Visor who is great,
On the
great,
toilet.
as a driver, and he's using the toilet, which is one of the hardest cars to control, especially because of how fragile it can be
I think that's just
in the
kind of
track.
that's a hindrance though. That's not good. You don't want to be like I know he just got his season championship, so it doesn't overly matter. But you don't want to be driving a car that's going to make it harder for yourself.
But he
A
can't
car
control
has like
this
5
car, though.
pips.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of cars with 5 pips, but they've never won.
Oh, well, that's just sad.
A car with 5 pips has never won a race.
Baizel's a bit different though in that regard. He drives the toilet really well.
Yeah.
He's not really the one that crashes a lot.
Exactly.
I think he's also been grinding Bank Stadium quite a lot last week.
I think Joda's going to show up for this one.
In the camper,
Yeah,
let's go.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we might be seeing a Barbie Dream Camper do very well. Joda has only ever lost the Xbox League in a finale. He's come first in every other Xbox League race he's been in. Can he keep that going with the Dream Camper?
Wait, it's season 3
I-
too?
He didn't race at all in season 3.
Didn't he race once? Or-
Yeah, he's raced once.
And
Oh,
he
no.
racing, I'm the knight, if I'm not wrong.
No, it was the first race of the season in season 2. He raced it. He won. I think it was Hot Wheels Warehouse. He came first, and then got his
Oh,
finale and won.
Yes.
it was
Stayed out of
Turf
it.
and Turf.
Yeah.
That's what we didn't know was that busted.
yeah, the car is nuts. Did we
I
ban
remember
it?
you going like just seeing him zoom past Gunner, and you like, oh look at this little thing, it's so fast.
All right. Next question is Acceleron League with Study Time. Who's going to win that? This is a fast-paced track, isn't it?
And yeah, it's very
Yeah,
fast paced.
What's a boost pass?
Don't really
You know,
need a
I'm
lot of
gonna be there.
boost. I'm gonna be in as well. And then
You're racing
Den's winning.
Of
again?
course,
Yes, after that, I'm going to the PlayStation League. I've been hogging too much.
Yeah, yeah. What about you, Maurice? Any inside information on Blackheart Racing?
well, I'm gonna race, and Ivan, yeah,
Oh,
me and Ivan.
I'm so keen. Ivan. Oh, there you go. That's it. That's who I think's winning. Ivan is so good on these fast-paced tracks. I think he's going to have it.
That's true.
He
He did
is.
set quite a good record.
Yeah, he's just so good. I'm a huge Ivan fanboy. So I'm really excited to see him race. I think he is still the savior of BHR, and they're 4 points down. They need that little bit of a push.
Ivan did manage to get the 133.5, but also Kami did get, wait, where is it? 131.5. That's a 2-second difference.
Yeah. Hopefully Kami can do well, because he didn't do so good back on Cobalt Sphere.
I believe he's going to do really well on this one.
And
There's not a lot of crashing potential. It's
yeah,
like one section maybe.
we haven't really addressed this, but Animax in 5th place is really good. Like, he kind of had a bit of a rough season with season 3. So seeing him back up in the top of the grid against like just a strong grid of drivers is very good. And we have lost the Doob.
He's gonna come back.
He'll be back in a second. His toaster was unplugged.
He's still. His Samsung smart fridge.
That's how he plays Hot Wheels Unleashed. That's why his recordings are so choppy.
Dang it.
Well, looking at this, BHR and Bone Shakers are both pretty. Like, they're a decent way down on points. They've had a rough start. They both started in 5th and 6th for the first race and have stayed there for this race. What do they need to do to step up and get ahead?
Win.
Well,
But how do you
what
win?
we need to do is just let Ivan drive.
Just let Ivan. I reckon put Ivan and Joda in until you're like in a comfortable 3rd place for every race, because I would personally say that those are your top 2 drivers. But then again, Joda kind of did a bit mid last race, didn't he? In race 1.
Oh.
Well, G11 came 3rd, so maybe he's good too. Put him in. I haven't seen anything of him.
You're definitely good. Yeah, he's not really active on here,
Yeah.
but he does practice with us sometimes. Sorry.
As for the bashers, I think there is a really good solution. Like, they've got drivers like Jarl that can win, and
Den,
very good driver. They have a lot of good drivers, but they have this guy that's consistently coming like 11th. They need to stop putting him in every race.
yeah. Yeah, we
Daniel
need to stop putting him in. God damn it.
Look, I'm sorry, I can't roast the team. The team is doing well. The team has some good things. They've just got one weak vehicle holding them back. The driver might not even be the issue. He is, but he could be not the issue, because the car is also a big issue.
Well, someone had to drive the Bone Shaker.
No, they genuinely didn't.
They screwed the Bone Shaker bashes.
And
Of course, it has to be a Bone.
You made a promise to one person, and that person is not here anymore. You could have picked any other car.
I feel like basing your entire team around a bad vehicle is just a terrible idea. And 2 of y'all have done it. The 2 new teams both did this. We're like, oh yeah, monster trucks are bad. Let's base our team around that. Bone Shaker's bad. Let's base our team around that. For one of you, it's working.
RJ knows how to drive that thing.
Doesn't matter if you know how to drive the Bone Shaker or not. I don't think that can be salvaged.
In hindsight, I should have just chose Baja Bone Shaker.
Who knows?
Yeah, that would have. You're right. That would have made all the difference. That's the problem. That's the problem with your little crappy, ugly Ute pickup truck wrap rod is that the wheels are not big enough.
I mean, Andre is the biggest whale, and he's doing well for himself, so maybe that's the problem.
That's it. What about Jarl winning? He's got the smallest wheels.
He has the biggest bar.
The biggest bar.
The small wheels spin a lot faster, therefore you're
Yeah, it
faster.
seems like the small wheels should be where you're going because that's what's winning the races. Small wheels, low to the ground, aerodynamic. Well, sorry.
I
It's a
wouldn't really call it
bumper.
It's
aerodynamic.
definitely not aerodynamic. I was thinking of the race one winner. That was a very low to the ground aerodynamic car.
Indeed.
Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. It's been a blast.
Indeed.
Actually, yeah, let's just go through each individual person. Dandu, which team is winning study time?
It's got to be Debauching and Bash. No. No, but seriously, it probably might be either Syndicate or Riptide, and maybe Bashes in like podium, but that's very unlikely.
The track designer, Swole, he's with one of these teams, isn't he?
Yeah, Riptide.
Yeah, Riptide.
So maybe they will have a bit of a
Riptide has
chance.
2 tracks.
I hope they put him in. I hope he gets the race just because it's his track and he won
He
the
is-
competition.
I hope so too.
That track is very power rocket friendly. It would be a not so smart decision not to do it.
Gore, who do you think's going to win it? Good answer.
Gore's
Good
good.
answer. Maurice?
Totally not biased opinion here, but of course BHR. No, I'm just kidding. I think Syndicate, Kami's gonna take it for sure if nothing really happens to him. Closely followed by Ivan in like
Okay.
second or even third.
Did Kami
also
win a race
doing-
last season?
Good practice.
I know he got the finale, but was it a pass down or a win?
I'm not sure. Where can I check that?
I mean, you can ask him.
It'll be in standings, but it's quite a ways back. But that's all right.
Start scrolling.
Start
I will
scroll.
not look for that right now.
Someone in the comments will tell us later. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. We'll see all
No
the viewers
problem.
and whoever else joins next week for whatever race 4 is. I think it's a
Okay.
surprise, isn't it? I don't know. I can't
Oh,
find it. I'm very unorganized with all this sort of stuff. Yeah, it is. It's the Syndicate track, so we don't know it yet. Anyway, we'll see you all then.
Farm.
Adios.